FDLE agent and three JSO officers opened fire, striking the suspect several times. He was transported to a local hospital where he remains in critical condition. The suspect is Arnold Fraser Hager, a white male, 37 years old. He was wanted for 8 counts of sexual battery on a child out of Maryland. The JSO officers were placed on administrative leave per JSO policy. The state attorney's office is conducting an independent investigation, and of course, as you know, FDLE is on scene. No officers were injured during this incident, and I'll try to answer any questions that I can. Anything that is FDLE related, I will ask Assistant Special Agent in Charge Matt Walsh to answer.
Chief, JFRD said 2 victims. JFRD told us 2 victims.
That would be incorrect. It's 1 victim.
Okay. What is the connection to Jacksonville? Andrew
Hager, Hagar.
And what is his connection to Jacksonville?
Has to be a friend or girlfriend.
In that residence?
Possibly, yes.
Possible. Was anybody else there when shots went off?
No, not inside, no.
No one else inside?
No.
Any injuries to officers?
No officers were injured during the incident.
And Chief, I noticed that this is the second officer involved where we've not identified the officer involved as we used to. Is that part of the new policy of the Sheriff's Office?
It's part of the new policy, but primarily because of Marcy's Law. Marcy's Law will not allow us, specifically a case that came out of Tampa, that will not allow us to identify officers on the scene if they are victims of crime. In this case, they were shot at, or we believe they were shot at.
Was he aiming the weapon at officers?
At this point, he shot from the trailer in an unknown direction. Officers were outside and were threatened.
But when he came out, was he aiming the gun at officers?
That's still under investigation.
So to clarify, 2 fired in some direction, initial, and then came out with gun. No subsequent firing by suspect as far as you know?
As far as I know, no.
How many shots fired? Did we know how many of the shots hit him?
I won't be able to name how many shots at this point. I won't be able to tell you how many shots actually struck him at this point.
Thank you, Chief.
Thanks.
Anybody need spelling of suspect?
Yes, again. One more time.
Calling Arnold, A-R-N-O-L-D, Frazier,